In a quiet village surrounded by endless fields of golden wheat, there lived a farmer named Jacob Miller. Jacob was in his mid-50s, with hands roughened by years of hard work and a face that told the story of countless harvests. He was a man of simplicity, wearing overalls that bore the stains of his trade and a hat that had seen better days. But beneath his modest appearance was a mind sharp as a sickle and a heart full of dreams. Jacob wasn't your ordinary farmer. While most in his village were content with their fields and livestock, Jacob had a vision that went far beyond his small patch of land. For years he had dreamt of owning a private jet, not for luxury, but for purpose. He believed it could transform the way farmers transported produce, shortening time, reducing spoilage, and connecting rural communities to far-off markets. People in the village often laughed at his idea, calling it a foolish dream. But Jacob didn't mind. He believed that every great achievement started as a dream. One crisp morning, Jacob decided it was time. He had been saving money for decades, not just from farming, but from small side businesses he had run quietly over the years. He sold honey, made handcrafted furniture, and even leased part of his land for wind turbines. Finally, he had enough to at least consider buying a small jet. With determination in his heart, he took the money he had worked so hard to earn, packed a simple bag, and headed to the nearest airport. Jacob arrived at the bustling airport's private hangar section, a place he had only seen in magazines. Gleaming jets lined the area, their polished surfaces reflecting the bright sunlight. Sales representatives in sharp suits and shiny shoes moved around, chatting with wealthy clients who arrived in luxury cars. Jacob felt out of place, but kept his head high. He approached a tall man in a blue suit standing near a sleek private jet. The man was James Lawson, a seasoned salesman known for his sharp tongue and quick judgments. James noticed Jacob approaching and frowned slightly, scanning the farmer from head to toe. Jacob's worn boots, patched-up overalls, and weathered hat seemed to irritate James. "Can I help you?" James asked, his tone dripping with skepticism. Jacob smiled warmly. "Yes, sir. I'm looking to buy a jet. Could you tell me more about this one?" James raised an eyebrow and chuckled. "A jet? For you? Are you sure you're in the right place, sir? This isn't a tractor showroom." The word stung, but Jacob didn't let it show. "I'm quite sure," he replied calmly. "I've been saving for years and am serious about this purchase." James smirked. "Do you even know how much these cost? Or are you just here to take pictures for fun?" Before Jacob could respond, another customer arrived, a wealthy businessman, and James immediately turned his attention to him, dismissing Jacob with a wave. Humiliated but not defeated, Jacob decided to look around on his own. He walked past the shiny jets, imagining one of them serving his vision. He didn't need anyone's approval. As Jacob wandered through the hangar, he noticed an older man inspecting a small jet nearby. The man was dressed simply, but carried an air of quiet authority. His name was Mr. Charles Anderson, the retired founder of an aviation company. Charles had stepped back from the limelight years ago, but still had a passion for helping people with innovative ideas. Charles noticed Jacob's genuine interest in the jet and approached him. "Hello there. You seem intrigued by this plane. May I ask what brings you here?" Jacob hesitated but saw kindness in the man's eyes. "I'm a farmer, sir. I've been dreaming of buying a jet to help improve the way we transport fresh produce. I know it sounds crazy, but I believe it can make a difference." Charles smiled. "Not crazy at all. Ambitious, yes, but not crazy. Tell me more." For the next hour, Jacob explained his vision. He spoke about how hard it was for farmers in remote areas to get their goods to market on time and how a jet could revolutionize their lives. Charles listened intently, impressed by Jacob's determination and practicality. "Most people would dismiss your idea as impossible," Charles said thoughtfully, "but I see potential. Tell you what, I'll help you. Let's see if we can make this dream a reality." With Charles's guidance, Jacob learned more about the aviation industry. Charles introduced him to a fair and respectful sales team who helped Jacob find a jet within his budget. But the story didn't end there. During the final stages of the purchase, Jacob received unexpected news. the airport manager informed him that James Lawson had been fired. Curious, Jacob asked why. It turned out that James had a history of insulting and undervaluing potential customers based on their appearances. The businessman James had prioritized over Jacob. He had walked away without buying anything, citing James's poor attitude. The story spread quickly, and people marveled at how the humble farmer had managed to achieve what many thought was impossible. Jacob's story even reached the local news, where he shared his vision for revolutionizing agriculture through aviation. The once dismissive villagers now looked at Jacob with admiration and pride. With his new jet, Jacob began implementing his vision. He created a cooperative network, allowing farmers from nearby areas to share transportation costs. The fresh produce reached markets faster, reducing waste and increasing profits for everyone involved. Jacob's journey wasn't just about buying a jet. It was about proving that dreams, no matter how big, are worth pursuing. And as he watched his jet take off for its first delivery, Jacob knew this was only the beginning. The moral of the story: never judge someone by their appearance. Behind every humble exterior could be a dream big enough to change the world. That's the story, friends. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pleasure sharing it with you all. Don't forget to comment below and let me know where you're watching from. It's always fun to see the global reach of these stories. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more amazing stories, tips, and tricks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.